If you are a new graduate nurse that has been applying over and over, I'm talking over 100 applications, over 200 applications, and it's been 6 months or more than 6 months, and you can't figure out why you're not getting hired, and you may not even be getting interviews. Watch until the end so you'll get all the details of what to do next. I want to tell you about a quick story about Brittany, one of my past clients. She came to me feeling exhausted, defeated, and she just was ready to give up and just settle for anything. But what she really wanted was women's health. She wanted to work in postpartum. And when I spoke to her, she was in California, a really competitive area, as she put it, and said, I'm just ready to settle for anything. I just need to start making money. And she just spoke from a place of desperation. And that was before. So I want you to know that there is hope and you can get exactly what you want, but you need to watch until the end. All right. So here we go. Number 1, get clear on exactly what you want. And do not let that vision go. Do not let go of that dream, that goal, just because you're hearing a bunch of noise around you. There's going to be so much negativity from people around you, friends, family, nursing school. People will tell you, hey, don't worry about it. Just take any job. Just, settle for less. You just graduated. You can't expect to get exactly what you want. Lies, I tell you. Do not listen to that. Although they might mean well, in the long run, guess who's going to pay for it? You, because you're going to be miserable if you settle for less and you are not in alignment with your goals, your vision, your values, your dream. It's going to feel so out of balance and not in alignment, and that's what's going to bring you literally misery. And it's not good for you, and it's not good for your patients or your coworkers or wherever you end up working. So number 1, I want you to get clear, stick to that vision, and you're becoming a little bit desperate. You're giving desperate vibes, and desperation is not good because that's what's going to lead you to more negativity, and it's like a spiral effect. You need to start reframing your mindset and start thinking that yes, it is possible to get what you want. Once you start reframing your mindset, how you think, how you speak, the words that come out of your mouth, you basically have to say that you will be insert blank. I will be an emergency nurse. I am an emergency nurse. You have to attract it, okay? And I know it sounds weird or sounds woo-woo, but you literally have to believe it. Point blank. Forget about the competition. Forget about, people telling you, oh, it's over 5,000 applications, like your chances are low. If you start believing that, that's what's going to happen. That'll be the outcome. But if you believe that you can get there, you will. And then number 2, snap out of it. Literally snap out of it. Stop playing the victim and make things happen for yourself. Just what are we doing here? Let's look at the bigger picture. As I mentioned, go after what you want. Have the conviction, have the fire, the passion, the drive. It is time to wake up and snap out of it. The only person that's going to make it happen is you. Give yourself a pep talk, reframe your thoughts, and like I said, stop listening to negativity. Because think about it. Why would you, let's say if you want to work in pediatrics or NICU, right? You want to work with the neonatal population or pediatrics. Why in the world would you be applying to adult positions? You don't even want those positions. So let's stop doing that and start being real with yourself. If being in the NICU is what you really want, or working in pediatrics, then only apply to those roles. I invite you to join my webinar. I have a weekly webinar. One is coming up this Thursday. You don't want to miss out. please join with the link below, because once it fills up, that's it. You got to wait until the next one. But in this webinar, I drop so many gems, a ton of strategy, a ton of frameworks that'll help you get closer to your dream role. So sign up now, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. And for those that are new and I didn't introduce myself, I'm Dr. Farah Laurent, and I've helped over 200 new graduate nurses to land their dream role in preferred specialty areas like the ICU, the ER, NICU, labor and delivery, psych, you name it, in less than 90 days. And so don't forget to join the webinar. Number 3, you need to be proactive. What do I mean by that? So many people are like, well, I'm applying and nothing is happening, right? Well, you have to leverage your time and be very strategic on how you use your time. So number 1, if you start eliminating jobs that you really don't want, there you go. That's half your time that you've saved. Then let's now use that time wisely to apply for only jobs that you really want. Another tip, start setting up some notifications so you actually get notified right away when these residency programs open up, so that you are the first one to apply. Also, you are probably wasting so much time on social media platforms that you shouldn't be on. If you are looking for a job, the only platform that you should be spending the majority of your time is on LinkedIn. It's the #1 professional platform where recruiters hang out, hiring managers hang out, and other nurses hang out. So guess where you should be? On LinkedIn. I have a LinkedIn video that you should check out. If you're not sure how to set up your LinkedIn, why LinkedIn is important, I break it all down in that video. So please also watch that video, and how to optimize your LinkedIn profile, all the things from DMing recruiters, hiring managers, and things like that. And even just literally doing an introduction video on LinkedIn can lead you to your next job, to your next role, or the next connection that can get you to that next role. This happened to many of my clients, particularly Jamie jumps out because she wanted to work in labor and delivery. I helped guide her to create a LinkedIn introduction video. She crushed it. Within 14 hours, the next day, she had a recruiter in her inbox messaging her, telling her she should apply for an L&D residency. That conversation continued. Of course, I helped guide her through the application process. She got selected, went to the interview. I even told her to wear that green suit. She crushed it. She was super confident. And that led her to get an L&D position in California in one of the most competitive hospital systems. Brand new nurse. So do not sleep on LinkedIn. And then be proactive. You have to not only just put out applications and just sit back, you constantly have to be searching for job fairs, looking at events, different things like that. So this brings me to my next topic of number 4, go outside. I know this sounds silly, but I talk about visibility quite a bit. Visibility, meaning online as well, but people need to see you in person. They need to experience the real you, and you need to start connecting with other people. Job fairs is key. You need to set some notifications, go on websites like Eventbrite or whatever city you're in, look on the different event spaces and see what is going on. Yes, you should definitely go to job fairs, but if there are other nursing events going on, like conferences, seminars, workshops, try to start getting into those events, because you never know who you're going to meet. One connection can literally lead to your next job. Emily, one of my past clients, was going to a job fair and she really wanted to get into the NICU. She spent over 5 months trying to do it on her own, was unsuccessful. She was very hesitant about working with me. She came to my webinar that I talked about earlier. We had a conversation. She decided to join my coaching program. As you know, I'm a nurse career coach. And literally in less than a week of me coaching her told her exactly what to do step by step. She went to that job fair and crushed it. I told her what to wear, what time to show up. She literally texted me, was laughing, and was like, I'm the only one wearing blue and everybody's wearing black. I'm going to see in black. And I'm the only one wearing a cobalt blue suit, looking fresh to death, right? Literally standing out, physically standing out. And I prepped her so well for the interview. She was so comfortable. And she crushed. She had them laughing, they connected. And just from that one job fair, she was offered her dream role as a NICU nurse, as a brand new nurse. So get outside, go meet people, go to job fairs, go to nursing events, because you need to literally be seen. And then you gotta go old school sometimes, right? One of my clients really wants to work in women's health. So I literally had her go to some outpatient clinics for women's health and start building relationships. She started talking to some of the nurse practitioners, some of the nurses, just to see, to get the scoop, get the tea. When are you guys hiring again? Do you have a residency program coming up? Like, start showing up places, whether it's an outpatient clinic or it's a hospital system that's nearby. You need to start showing up. And then like I said, I mentioned this earlier, be the first person to apply when those nurse residency programs open up. Because if you're the first to apply, you're most likely going to be the first person that they call to that interview in the first batch. You don't want to wait till the end, because sometimes they will actually close it early if they have too many applicants. And then number 5, another reason why you're probably not getting some of these interviews or some of these offers is because you're not following up properly. And let's say you just met a recruiter somewhere, whether it's LinkedIn or in person, you need to get all the contacts, get their phone number, get their email, and stay in communication. This goes for you even if you're a nursing student. Start creating those connections early, right? And it's all in the follow-up. Like, you have to follow up. And remember, these hiring managers and recruiters are super busy. So find a way to reach out to them so that you could be literally top of mind. Like, fall into their inbox if you have their email, call them up, and you got to go for what you want. And that's just it. You got to follow up. Number 6, you got to tap into that network. Tap into the network you already have. So if you have other nursing colleagues that you know that already got into nurse residencies that you want to get into, past professors, clinical instructors that you know that maybe have other jobs that they can connect you with their nurse managers, somebody in the system that can kind of guide you as to what to do, start reaching out and making those connections. And then number 7, get a career coach. Hello, I am a nurse career coach, and research will tell you, research shows that when you work with a career coach, and I'm specifically a nurse career coach, right? You are 3 times more likely to get hired faster. So that's why my clients are literally getting hired in less than 90 days. That's right, in less than 3 months, when their counterparts are often waiting 6 months, 9 months, or 12 months to get hired. So now that I've given you all of the tea, the gems, and you know how to reset, you know how to refocus, it's time to step into alignment. Stop waiting. It's time to take action. So I better see you at my next webinar, where I'm going to go in deeper on these topics and share more strategies on how you can get hired faster as a new nurse, so that you don't have to wait another 6 months, because you are leaving money on the table. Literally, depending on what city you're in, you could be leaving anywhere from $50K to $90,000 on the table. So the sooner you take action, the sooner you seek professional help, the sooner you will get hired. So come to the next webinar, sign up in the description below, and watch my next video. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.